Hi all, it's Lorna. Welcome back to my channel. I have a new pair of Dr. Martens to show you. These are my uniform. Normally should have been my uniform pair because we always have a new one for each season, and unfortunately it's locked down again in France, so I cannot wear it. But still, the model I have is the JADON Max Dr. Martens boot. So it is like this. Hope you can see it well. So these one are a bit different than the usual JADON. It's basically one of the best sellers at JADON for like at least 2 years. People have been crazy about this boot, at a point that it annoyed me a bit, because at first we sold it, you know, like the platform shoes were really, you know, a gothic people or alternative style, you know, or even people working in maybe building environment or stuff like this, so they could have protection on their sole. And well, it wasn't something as much as fashion as we see now. Now I don't really care because I've stopped working a bit and now I just took back work. But the last year that I sold it and sold it and sold it to people who don't know anything about Dr. Martens, I have to admit, yes, I am the type of person like this, but that annoyed me a lot, because people who are really in different niche wanted to wear those really, you know, emblematic, not emblematic Dr. Martens, because that's not it, but I mean really a symbol of a community, an alternative community. I think you should see what I'm speaking about, and it can be a bit annoying to see that you were, you know, in an underground community and fashion and style and everything you want, and then people coming from nowhere just take on your, you know, aesthetic and symbols, and it can bother us a bit. And I know this is like really old-fashioned to say, but people who feels that, I feel you totally. That being said, we can move on and just compare these boots to the others. Let's compare it to other soles so you can have a proper look. So the JADON Max are the biggest one, and if I'm wrong I would write it down, but I haven't seen more than this. Maybe the 1B20 or something like that, like from the 90s or something like that. Maybe they made a huge sole to, you know, pretend a bit like New Rocks, but I don't think so. So for the moment in stores, the biggest sole is this one. It is so JADON Max, not just JADON. And I can't find my JADON. I have some velvet JADON, but I have too many things. I can't find them to show you the difference. But I have the Jaeger. So the Jaeger are like this, and it is a bit less. I don't know if you can see really well. So the Jaeger is the Jaeger, I don't know, is a bit like this. I don't know, I would have to say less than 5 centimeters. And these one are, yeah, 8 centimeters. I don't know. One is really bigger, and then you have the Beck's sole. The Beck's sole is like this. When you see someone with this, yeah, you can definitely tell it is platforms. It looks like platforms because it's a bit higher, and you don't often wear shoes that the sole is that big just because it's a sole, you know. I mean, if you buy a pair of sneakers or any other shoe, this is already a bit of a platform. But what I really like is also that it has a grip here, Really like the Beck's platform. The Beck's sole is really good if you want to walk a lot and if you want to be in a platform shoe. I would not recommend this if you're not, well, if you're walking around the town, or I don't know, maybe if you want to spend a night with it, that's good, but you know, occasionally. I won't recommend it for every day, because I mean, I had really big platform shoes for a long time, and when I twisted my ankle, that was awful. So I know this is fashion, I know everyone wants to look good and really edgy and everything, but will you be edgy when your ankle is twisted and you have to walk with, you know, sort of plâtre à la cheville, bref. Otherwise, you have this 1460 boot, which is a really simple. So this is the normal and usual and most classic sole of Dr. Martens. It's like this, and this one has been really worn, so it's a bit even more flatter than what it's supposed to be, but you can definitely tell on the first classic sole and this one is really heavy. It is really heavy. You can definitely tell the difference. So that was it, just to compare. And with the I would insert a picture with the classical JADON. The leather seems quite similar because it's black polish, but it's not the smooth leather, it's the butyrate leather, and it is a bit more softer here, otherwise I wouldn't have taken it. And I really think that's, you know, if you're really sensitive about this part, this is good. This is a good leather, and we can definitely tell it's gonna, you know, loosen a bit here when you're gonna break them in. And yeah, what I really like is those eyelets too, because the eyelets are a bit more different. They're bigger here than on the classic JADON. I like the fact that we have both yellow and black laces. I'm just a bit scared about the zipper, because the zip are not really the best of Dr. Martens. When there's a zip, I'm always a bit scared it's gonna break. But yeah, no, for the moment I think that's a really good thing that they took this kind of leather, because it's not the smooth one, and I can feel that here it's a bit thinner and it's a bit more pleasant to wear, I think. The only thing that hurt me a bit is those two little, I don't know how to say, stud, I don't know, looks like studs, and I don't know if it's because I'm feeling it from the inside. No, I don't feel them, but I don't know, I can feel the weight a bit, and this is not the best feeling of all. But when I will start to wear them, I could tell you if it goes or not, if I have to give them to someone or not, you know. But for the moment, these are my precious, and I'm gonna keep them, you know. And I really hope that this lockdown will be finished soon, so I could go back to work finally and wear them and tell you, perhaps. Yes, so thank you again for watching this video. I hope you like it. If I have other, you know, maybe some items I have and I really don't know if reviews interest you or not, I would consider it, because I know that it is, you know, helpful also to see this kind of pair. I know that in France they're not Dr. Martens sole everywhere, even though we open a lot more these days. But I know that there's some town where there's only reseller, and the reseller only have, you know, the old collection, or they cannot, you know, afford to have some pair. around, I don't know, 300 euros or 200, and to sell them. So maybe you don't find them where you live, and then you check the website, but you don't know what it's, you know, what it's like. I can understand the struggle, so this is maybe a bit helpful. I don't know, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe also if you like this video and if you want to see more of me. I do post a lot on Sunday and Tuesday. These are my days. So my channel is mainly about clothing, makeup, doing tags. I love doing tags, reviewing music and Netflix series, you know, those stuff like this, or maybe reacting to videos I watch. Lots of different stuff. What I'm only missing is the vlogs. I would love, but you know, let's wait for another travel. I don't know when I'm gonna have the money for it, but anyway, we can dream a bit. So thank you again for watching, and I see you in my next video. Cheers.